One thing that you guys keep requesting that I make is a video on how to construct sentences. That made me think that you guys really need it, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there, thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video that you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you don't want to miss any of my new uploads, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon para ma-notify kayo kung may mga bago ng content. Now, why do we need to talk about constructing sentences? It actually makes sense kasi if you don't know how to construct simple sentences, you will find it harder to make up entire paragraphs or entire papers. And pag nag-aaral kayo, or even kahit pag hindi na nag-aaral at nasa totoong buhay na kayo, you will still need to construct sentences, whether verbal kayong mag-English or written. And there are certain rules governing that, and there are certain tips na pwede ko rin maibigay sa inyo. In order for me to explain that better, I'm going to switch over to my PC. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, ito yung ating lecture on constructing sentences. Specifically, simple sentences lang muna. Okay? So, itatry ko to keep this as simple as possible. Again, knowing that there are a lot of rules, hindi ito magiging comprehensive, hindi ito sobrang mahihimay, pero parang ano lang, basic na ano ba? Guide lang kung paano tayo mag-construct ng sentences. Now, uunahin ko na dito bago pa tayo mag-start yung lagi ko sinasabi sa inyo, which is ang vocabulary natin and how much you love reading and getting exposed sa iba-ibang words and iba-ibang mga idioms will broaden yung iyong library, yung arsenal ninyo ng mga words na pwede nyong gamitin when you're constructing sentences. Think of each word as a Lego piece. Okay? Para kang nagbibuild ng Legos. And the more pieces you have, syempre mas wide yung variety ng mga pwede mong buuin na project. Ganon din dito. And doon na pumapasok yun. Kaya, some of the people who are messaging me and writing comments asking kung paano sila gagaling or bibilis sa pag-form ng mga sentences, isa sa mga mahalagang components niyan is how many words ba talaga yung meron ka sa iyong arsenal or sa iyong collection. Kasi kung marami kang words, medyo mas magiging smooth yung pagpili ng appropriate or tamang word para sa sitwasyon na yon. Okay? So again, we're going to take it sa first step muna. Okay? Hindi to sobrang comprehensive, hindi to masyadong advanced. We have to respect each other dito sa video na ito kasi iba-iba tayo ng level ng skill when it comes to the language. Okay? Pero we're going to target those who are just starting out or are revisiting yung proseso. Okay? So, be kind sa comments. Inuuna ko na. Okay? Now, ito yung apat na sentence structures, the way we're taught sa school, at least from what I remember and looking back, ito yung pinaka way kung paano rin ako naturuan growing up. We have the simple sentences, which is basically yung bare minimum to make a sentence. We have compound sentences, so multiple na yung mga components niyan. Meron tayong complex sentences. And then, yung pinaka-komplikado would be compound complex sentences. Compound na complex pa. Okay? Now, hindi tayo pupunta dito sa tatlo na to ngayon. Una sa lahat, in the interest of time. At saka, pangalawa, gusto ko hindi kayo masyadong ma-threaten muna dito sa mga sentences na ito na pinagdugtong at pinagkabit-kabit na. Again, we're going to start with simple sentences. In the same way na when you're learning how to draw, you're going to start with lines first and basic shapes bago ka mapunta sa shading at sa coloring at sa lahat-lahat. Okay? Now, ano ba yung structure ng simple sentences? Ang pinaka-basic niyang component is the subject, tapos meron kang verb, tapos meron kang direct object. Again, kadalasan. May mga cases na subject and verb, okay na yon. Subject and a verb phrase, okay na yon. Okay? Pero ito yung pinaka-basic na structure ng simple sentence. We have the subject na kung i-explain natin sa Filipino, yan ay yung tigagawa ng sentence. So, yung tagagawa ng sentence, sino bang gumawa ng action, sino ang bida sa sentence na ito. Yung verb would be ano yung kanyang ginagawa, or ano yung gagawin. Okay, so ito yung action. Kaya nga verb is an action word. And then we have the direct object which is yung tagatanggap ng action. Okay? So sino yung ginagawan nung bagay na ginagawa nung subject? Okay? Now, I'll give you an example para mas maging visual sa inyo yung parts na pinaplay ng bawat isa sa kanila. Okay? But again, eto muna tayo, dito lang tayo sa simple structure. Hindi mo tayo masyadong maglalagay interjections ng kahit ano, doon mo tayo sa pinaka-basic. Okay? Now, bakit ito muna yung pinag-uusapan natin? Kasi nga again, ang idea would be if you can form simple sentences, that can be enough to go by kung simpleng buhay lang naman. So, for those of you who are working abroad, who are married to someone na English ang first language, at the very least, you have this. Good na siyang start for communication and then we can start adding na lang sa kanila. Okay? Now, let's take this, no? Ito yung ating mga common questions sa proseso ng pag-form ng sentence. And again, disclaimer lang ha, the more you practice, the easier it'll be. Hindi mo na kailangan daanan lahat ng mga tanong na ito. Pero ang goal ko sa video na ito, kaya ko ito hinimay like this, and it took me months, honestly, to think of a way to teach this way, is para magkaroon ng kahit papaano procedure yung mga people who are starting from scratch. Okay? Now, ganito. First na question would be, what do you want to say? Ano ba talaga yung nakikita mo? Ano yung gusto mong sabihin? Ano yung gusto mong mangyari? Okay? And then next, when did it happen? Dito na pumapasok yung tenses. We'll talk more about that later. And then, how do you want to say it? Dito na pumapasok yung how detailed do you want to go? Ano yung mga importanteng mga factors na gusto mong ipasok or siksik sa sentence na yon. Okay? Now, again, sa communication, kung at the very least you have this, okay, na sasabi mo naman yung gusto mong sabihin, okay na yon. Okay? Pinaka-basic, pinaka-bare minimum. But, again, kung gusto natin ng proper na way na pagsasalita, if you're taking a test, if you're writing something, if you want to improve, mas maganda kung tama na yung tense mo. And then, of course, kung may lalagay mo yung mga detalye na importante or pertinent dun sa sitwasyon na yon. Okay? Again, hihimayin din natin yung proseso na to. Now, the reason din kung bakit ngayon ko lang sinasabi itong how to construct a sentence is kasi meron na tayo kahit papaano na may okay ng breadth ng video library natin pagdating sa English. So, na-discuss ko na rin yung tenses, na-discuss ko na rin naman yung mga parts ng speech. Kaya hopefully, kung maiwan man kayo sa discussion na to, pwede nyo balikan yung mga videos na yon, tapos tsaka kayo manood uli nito para naiintindihan nyo yung konteksto ng bawat component na pag-uusapan natin. Okay? Now, let's start with this. Again, what do you want to say? Kung kunyari, let's take this. As an example, meron kang drawing yan. Okay, may picture or nakikita mo yan ngayon. Ang nakikita natin, meron tayong isang batang lalaki na naghahagis siya ng bola. Okay? Now, if I'm going to form a sentence based on what I see, we will start with the subject first. Ang subject answers the question, who? Sino ang bida? Sino ang gumagawa? So, who? Sino ba yung who dito? Ang who dito would be boy. Okay? My boy. We're going to start with that muna. The next question would be, what? Ano yung kanyang ginagawa? Ano yung action? Now, yung action na yan is throw. Okay? Kasi nagbato siya ng bola. So, now we have boy, throw, and then yung direct object natin ay yung tigatanggap or whom ng sentence. Sino ba ang binato? Okay? So, yung subject, siya ang gumawa ng action, tapos siya yung tumanggap ng action. Sino ang na-throw? Sino ang tinrow? Ang tinrow ay yung ball. Okay? So, kung meron kang boy, throw, ball as the components ng sentence, that's a good way to start. Okay? Now, again, boy, throw, ball. Kung yan ang sinabi mo, again, medyo barok yung tawag natin dyan, di ba? Yung barok yung pagkakasabi. Pero, kung ikaw ay may kausap na Amerikano or Briton, kahit ito lang yung sabihin natin, nandun pa rin naman yung core concept ng sentence. But, again, hindi tayo nakokontento doon. Gusto natin na ayusin siya. Ito-tweak na natin siya. Doon na susunod papasok yung ating next na question. Ang next question kasi is, when did it happen? Now, yung when na yan, dyan na pumapasok yung tenses. Now, ang tense na gagamitin natin dito ay depende sa kung ano yung nakikita rin natin. So, ano ba yung when nung verb? Kasi ang nagbabago naman talaga sa Pagdating sa structure ng tense ay yung verb din. Yung verb yung nagiging, yung is, pwedeng maging was, yung are, pwedeng maging were, kung has been, have been, had been ba siya. Dito, mainly nangyayari yung adjustment na yon sa verb. Okay? Now again, we have a series na on tenses. I tried my best to keep things as simple as possible din. If you haven't seen that, ililink ko na lang din dito. So, i-click nyo yung I button if you're watching this on YouTube para mapanood nyo yung series na yon. Okay? Hindi yun ang goal natin sa video na ito, kaya hindi ko hihimayin sa inyo yung bawat tense at ang mga clues for that. Okay? But, dun sa purpose natin, which is itong bata na naghagis ng bola, if you notice, wala na yung bola sa kamay niya eh. Ibig sabihin, nahagis niya na, tapos na. Nahagis niya na yung bola. So, kung ako ang mamimili ng sentence, and again, this is because I am the writer constructing the sentence, ang pipiliin kong tense would be past na lang. The simple past lang. As in, tapos lang. Okay? Naghagis siya ng bola, so I can change throw into threw. Boy, threw, ball. So, if you have this, at the very least, alam nung kausap mo na ito yung gumawa, ito yung ginawa niya, at ito yung ginawan niya nung action. And lahat ng ito ay nangyari na in the past. So, tapos na siya. Kasi pag sinabi kong boy throw ball, at ito again, imagine this, no? At meron talagang bata na naghahagis ng bola. Kung ngayon siya naghagis ng bola at ang intention ko kaya ako nagsasabi ng ng boy throw ball ay para yung kausap ko ay umiwas or umilag dun sa bola. Okay? Baka hindi niya maintindihan masyado nung nakikinig kung ano yung gusto kong sabihin. Okay? Doon na papasok yung hey, that boy is throwing a ball at you. Or ano na lang, duck na lang, di ba? Sabihin mo na lang duck. Or, pwede mo sabihin kung, again, meron namang nagtatanong sa'yo kasi nabasag kunyari yung window. Sabihin, did you see who threw that ball through the window? Or you could say, the boy threw ball. Okay? Kasi tapos na eh. Naibato niya na. Okay? Now again, hindi pa kompleto yung sentence natin, right? We're going to make adjustments again, improving the sentence. And in many ways, language is like that naman. 'Di ba? Kahit ang mga bata, pag nagsisimula silang magsalita, baroque din yung pagkakaput together nila ng words. Pero the more they use it, the more fluent they get, mas maganda na yung flow ng language. Nagiging mas madali siyang sabihin, madali intindihin, and buo na yung sentence. Yun yung goal natin ngayon. So, i-improve uli natin ito. Next question. How do you want to say it? Now, ang bare minimum nitong sentence na ito is to complete it with articles. Ano ba yung articles? Now, again, kaya ako ginagawa na itong video na to kasi medyo kompleto na tayo. Meron tayong discussion on articles, yung at the. Meron tayong discussion on paano gamitin yung mga yan at kung kailan hindi sila kailangan gamitin. That would be right here. Ililink ko na lang din dito sa I button if you're watching this on YouTube. Okay? Now, we will start with the boy right here. Now, bakit? Kasi ang articles, kinakabit natin yan sa mga nouns. Okay? Para i-signify kung siya ba ay specific, general, ano ba ang role na piniplay niya sa sentence. Now, kung sabi ko na boy threw ball, medyo bitin tayo dyan. Pero dahil isang bata lang naman, yung naghagis ng bola, I can say a boy threw a ball. Or, kung siya lang naman talaga ang specific na tao na yon, I can say the boy. So, the boy, wala namang ibang kasi. Okay? The boy threw, tapos yung ball can be any other ball. Ako, ang preference ko lang, I would say a ball. The boy threw a ball. Okay? Now, again, depende na sa purpose mo yan. Kung gusto mo sabihin na a boy threw a ball or a boy threw the ball. Okay? Depende na sa paggamit. Na kung specific ang bola, ibig sabihin yung particular ball na yon, you could say the ball. Okay? So again, depende na lang 'yan sa kung ano yung primary mo na layunin doon sa sentence na binubuo natin. Okay? Pero for now, okay na 'yan. The boy threw a ball. Now, kung if I put a period right here, okay na rin 'yan. Okay, buo na rin yung sentence. But okay, dahil how do you want to say it? Dito papasok sa particulars. Ano pa yung mga gusto mong idagdag? Now, one thing na nakakapagpaganda or nakakapagpalinaw ng sentence ay yung adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe yung mga noun natin sa sentence na ito. Kung siya ba ay funny, beautiful, white, pwede siyang color, pwede siyang big, small. Ano yung mga pwede mag-describe dun sa mga players ng sentence na ito? Now, here's something that you could do. Yung boy, di ba nakasmile siya? So, we could say, the happy boy threw, okay, a ball. Pwede na rin yan. The happy boy threw a ball. Parang mas maganda lang, di ba? May onting context. Kasi alam mo na yung bata ay naglalaro. Masaya siya eh nung ginagawa niya yon. So, it adds to the sentence. Kaya nga, again, how do you want to say it? How detailed do you want it to be? Okay? Now, another thing that you could add would be yung prepositional phrases natin. Yung mga in the room, in a white shirt, to the north, whatever you want to add, para again, to clarify or to add doon sa ating sentence. So, I could say, the happy boy threw a ball to the right. Okay? Again, choice ko na yon kasi I was trying to describe itong picture na ito as best as I could. Okay? Kunyari lang. So, the sentence becomes, the happy boy threw a ball to the right. Again, it's much better and more detailed na than the initial na sentence we formed, which is the boy threw a ball. Again, one subject, one action, and one object. Eto, ganun pa rin naman, pero mas nag-improve lang siya using itong mga nilalagay nating pandagdag. Diyan na pumapasok yung mga interjections, diyan na pumapasok yung mga adverbs natin. But again, para siyang spice dun sa basic na structure ng sentence. Now, just a quick little rule din, ang adjectives, they always come before the noun. Okay? Pagdating sa ating purpose na ganito, yung mga simpleng sentences, lalo na yan, ang adjectives have to come before the noun. So, if you notice, yung happy, nauna siya sa boy. Okay? Just a quick little note right there. Hindi mo na tayo papasok sa purpose ng sentence correction kasi it's a different animal altogether. But again, I have discussions naman na rin on subject-verb agreement. Meron na tayo on how to spot common errors. Doon na pumapasok yun. Kasi honestly, when it comes to writing sentences, it's a combo ng writing, editing at the same time. So a lot of you also ask me kung paano sila gagaling sa pagsasalita ng English ng tuloy-tuloy. What you have to understand is that when it comes to speaking in English, tatlong layers na kasi yun. Sa writing, you have writing and editing. Di ba? Pag nagsusulat ka ng paper. Pero pag magsasalita ka na, you have to write the sentence, edit it at the same time, and then speak it pa. So, tatlong layers na ng skills yung pinagpatong-patong doon. Kaya minsan, hindi automatic na if you write well in English, you can speak well in English. Kasi yung time na yon ay nasa-shorten. Hindi mo pwedeng i-edit yung sentence habang sinasabi mo na siya. Okay? Parang nagiging dagdag na difficulty siya or challenge siya. So, anong solusyon? We have to keep writing. So, yun yung goal ng exercise na ito. Now, again, hindi lang itong tatlong to ang dinadagdag ha. Marami pa tayong dinadagdag. Pero for our purpose lang and for your purpose sa video na ito, dito muna tayo magfo-focus. Now, I have a video on the parts of speech. Ano ba ang adverb, adjective, ano yung mga yan. Ilalagay ko na lang din dito. Okay? So, you can watch that later or kung gusto nyo ngayon na and then come back na lang sa video na to for our exercise. Okay? Now, again, mas maganda if you have the fundamentals solid na before you even try that. Para kang, again, Lego pieces, no? Mahirap gumawa ng Lego project na hindi kompleto yung mga pieces mo or na hindi mo sila alam kung paano i-classify or i-sort. San ba to? Sa gitna ba to ng model na ito? Sa loob ba siya? Sa ilalim ko ba siya ilalagay? Sa tuktok? Saan ko siya i-arrange? Okay? Kaya importante yung mga parts of speech din. Panoorin nyo na lang dito. Okay? Now, ano yung magiging activity natin here? Ang quiz natin would be this. You have to write simple sentences describing the photo na ipapakita ko sa inyo or the painting, the artwork that I'm going to show you. But, pinili ko na yung tense para sa inyo. Okay, now, bakit ko ito ginawa? Kasi para mabawasan na yung pressure na maglagay ng complicated na mga tenses. Kasi nga, ang goal natin ngayon would be just to focus on the construction na meron tayong subject, verb, and direct object. Okay? Now, you can make your sentences as colorful as possible if you want, or as simple as possible. Again, ano lang to, it's all about training the mind to think in sentences. Okay? Now, ang present continuous tense, again, quick little review or present progressive tense, pinaka-basic lang, lagi namang itong, mahilig tayong gumawa ng sentences naman in this tense. Yun yung form niya, it would be is, are, and ing. So again, ang goal natin here would be basic subject-verb agreement and then just picking out kung ano yung mga verbs na gusto nyong gamitin. Okay? So parang, the boy is sitting on a chair. Ganun lang yung mga sentences natin. So, the boy is sitting, tas yung on a chair would be your prepositional phrase. Or the sad boy, para meron na ring adjective. It's all about you choosing kung ano yung gusto nyong pagkakabuo ng sentence. Okay? So, again, ang ating exercise would be this. It's going to be different than my usual exercises na binibigay sa inyo na mayroon kayong pipiliin, fill in the blanks, or multiple choice. Hindi ganun yung magiging exercise natin. Ang exercise ngayon would be, I will give you a painting, tapos susubukan nyo i-describe yung mga nakikita nyong elements sa painting na yon. Ilagay nyo sa comment section ng video na ito, and then we will help each other, correct each other doon sa comment section. Okay? So, try natin. And again, be gracious, be kind to those who are starting out pa lang or medyo may challenges pa sila sa pag-form ng sentences. Okay? Okay, so again, i-recap ko lang yung instructions natin. All you need to do is to write 5 sentences. Okay? 5 simple sentences in the present continuous tense, yung is or are, ing na form. Tapos, ilagay nyo lang siya sa comments and i-edit or magsasuggest yung inyong mga teammates kung paano nyo i-improve or kung sasabihin nila kung okay na yung sentences ninyo. Yun yung magiging interaction natin after. Okay? So if you're ready, I'll show you the picture now. Okay, so I chose that painting particularly kasi maraming mga elements, maraming characters kayong pwedeng makita doon sa painting. Again, you can be as detailed as possible, as simple as possible. Write it in the comments. If you could then, kapag kayo ay nagtatype ng sarili nyong sagot, tingnan nyo rin yung mga sentences na binuo ng inyong teammates, kung may mga isasuggest kayo kung paano siya i-correct. Let them know then. Kahit do sa adjectives, basic colors lang muna, position dun sa painting, anything lang nakikita ninyo. You can also be creative. Kung gusto niyo mag-imagine ng kung anong iniisip nila or anything, you can go as complicated as possible. Crowdsourcing to, ibig sabihin tayo lahat magtutulungan sa comments ha. Hindi lang ako magko-correct ng work ninyo, be open to the correction din ng mga ibang people who will see your work. Okay, I'll try to get my friends din to participate kapag may extra time sila para makakapag-suggest sila sa inyo sa comments. Okay? That's it muna for today. I'll be posting more naman din on this topic, kahit dun sa simple na pagpamimili lang ng mga adjectives, ng mga verbs na nag-work for sentences on my social media accounts. So if you don't follow me yet, follow me at Lyqa Maravilla and at Team Lyqa on Instagram for the quick quiz function sa Instagram stories. I'll be posting more questions doon din. And of course, if you are on TikTok, you can follow me on my TikTok accounts at Team Lyqa for the English and Math video lessons and at Lyqa Maravilla for the motivational content at yung mga advice videos natin. Okay? I'll see you guys online.
Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends. Ano kung mag-exam sila. That way, mas marami tayong matulungan, especially for those of you who are taking IELTS or yung mga exams na may mga essays. This could be very helpful for you and for your friends as well. So if you want to reach out to me directly then, maybe find out how to get the reviewers that I made, or join in the online or live review events, you can go to www.facebook.com/teamlyqa for more information. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon para hindi nyo ma-miss yung mga upcoming uploads pa natin. There are more coming up. And as we always say dito sa team, never stop learning. Adja, kaya niyan. I'll see you in my next video, and bye for now.